Oh, and welcome to the collapse experiment. No, I'm not smoking a pipe right now. I've only got a few minutes, and there's just a couple things I want to talk about. Like, do you remember the last time that the Pentagon failed an audit? Well, it's failed it for the last 6 consecutive years, but remember when it was $2.1 trillion that were unaccounted for, and there was that guy that went up to the podium on September 10th of 2001 and said, "Yeah, we've got this money missing." Uh, what happened after that? Well, this time around, we are almost double what it was last time. $3.8 trillion is what the Pentagon just says. We don't know where that went. Yeah. 6 years in a row and almost $4 trillion gone. Man, I'm pretty sure that if a company was run that way, where you send in somebody to audit the books and you're asking the accountants what's going on. Of course, if it was a company, you'd probably be walking into the office and they'd be, putting their mirrors away with mysterious white powder into their desk and shuffling their papers around, trying to make it look like they're doing their jobs. But no, it's the Pentagon. So what the hell are they doing with $3.8 trillion? In other news, apparently there's this outbreak. Are we allowed to say outbreak? I'm referring to a movie, YouTube. Yeah, remember that movie Outbreak? Well, apparently there's this new pneumonia going around that for some reason is primarily affecting kids. Although when I looked at the description where they were saying like, here's the symptoms, it's everything I had like 3 months ago to the T. Like, yeah, the whole chronic cough for a few weeks after the initial infection. Um, yeah, when you initially come down with it, there is no cough. You have like your sinuses hurt, and then it's the sore throat, and next thing you know, it's just in your chest. It's just there. Meanwhile, the whole time you're just completely freaking exhausted. But you, at least for me, no fever, never tested positive for the coof. So pretty much know what the heck that was. And at the time, everybody was talking about this cold that was going around, which apparently I caught that thing. But no, when it comes to this new thing that's primarily infecting kids at the moment, uh, it's all the same crap that they're describing me and several other people had like 3 months ago. Seriously. Why is it only affecting kids now? I don't know. Maybe because kids are more susceptible to it and adults will just continue to go to work and do their thing because what else are you going to do? No, I don't bring this up because I think that they're going to do. I mean, they already tried bringing that locking mechanism back again. Remember that? And Alex Jones was like, "They're going to do it again. They're talking to the what the hell are those people at the airport called? Assholes. The assholes at the gates. They're notifying all their employees that, yeah, this is coming back. It's going to be reinstated by Christmas. Everything's going to be the way it was summer of 2020." And there was so much pushback. They're like, "Oh, shit, I guess we, like, but the numbers are going up. But the numbers were, come on, seriously now." The numbers were never there when it came to that thing. Let's put it that way. On the bright side, YouTube will eventually take this video down 2-3 years from now, as they did with one of my previous videos from 2021. I got a notification that they removed one of my videos from 2021 because of medical disinformation. I thought we were done with this. I thought that, when the president says this is over, all the funding's going to stop, we're no longer going to be buying this stuff from Pfizer and all those companies on the taxpayer dime. I thought we were done with this. And last time I checked, YouTube doesn't have medical professionals working for them. So how do they know? Oh, that's right. They trust the people who got it wrong every step of the way. That's right. Now, was my video oh, by the way, you can still find that video over on Odyssey. So that's kind of to YouTube. Yeah. So what part of my video was wrong? I don't know. And was it incorrect now? Or are they still going by what was being said at the time that it was uploaded? Because there's a difference there. Usually, you look back and it's like, oh yeah, that thing that they took that guy's channel down. He was taken off of Twitter, but he was 100% correct in what he said. Yeah. So this could be a sign that perhaps they're going to start doing this garbage all over again. They went back and removed a video of mine from 2 years ago using the bullshit excuse of medical disinformation. So, are we looking at this stuff seriously happening again? Or is this like the warm up for the election? Yeah. Who knows? But to get back on track, remember when Bill Gates said that the next pan with the demic was going to affect the kids? It's going to affect the kids. Next time it's going to be so much worse because it's going to affect the kids. How do you know? How would he know? By the way, why is his stuff allowed on YouTube? He's not a medical professional. The only viruses I want Bill Gates to be talking about is this thing called Windows that he infects every fucking computer that comes out on the market with. That's what I want to know about. As for like the vaccines and the viruses and the pandemics, he is not an expert. So why is he allowed to talk about this stuff on YouTube? But then you have evolutionary biologists like Weinstein. You've got all these actual medical professionals. You've got journalists that follow the pharmaceutical industry. And they get taken down when it is their job, their profession. That is when you know we are in scary times. When the actual experts, the ones who know what questions to ask and who to talk to, are being silenced. That's the big red flag. That was when I started questioning a hell of a lot of stuff. There was this really good interview with, was it Brett Weinstein? Him and his wife are evolutionary biologists. They kind of study this stuff. They try to figure out why certain organisms evolve the ways that they do. And they looked at the original uh, organism that started all of this in 2020, and they're like, so here's what we know about it. And for something to have naturally occurred, but it has all these weird weaknesses. These are the weaknesses of something that would have been developed in a lab. They were saying this in 2020. These are professionals. And they ended up paying hell for giving their expert opinion using the information that was available. But it didn't coincide with the bullshit those in charge are trying to sell. So yeah, we've got elections coming up. People are getting sick. Nobody's dying though. You haven't heard anything about like, yes, kids are getting sick. They're being taken to the hospital. There's these outbreaks. It's a bacterial infection. Nobody's dying. But now we're hearing about white lung. Because apparently this, whatever it is turning... They're giving people white lung privilege or something. I don't know. I don't understand the whole white lung thing. I should probably read up on it. It just seems kind of ridiculous to me. And yeah. So that's about it for me today. That's what's been on my mind. And yeah. Just wanted to take a stroll out in the woods, do a little bit of venting, enjoy the coming sunset, and get on with my day. Keep on typing.